Well, hello, Zrii Nation. This is AK, and we are in Guatemala right now, and we are set for our special Thursday night webinar. And I gotta tell you, I am super excited, especially after last night. And you know, the anticipation has been building. I mean, we've been talking about this product for a few months, but I want you to understand, I want you to know that we've been working on this product now for well over a year. And right now, live from the Leadership Academy in Guatemala, just last night, we introduced this product, what you are about to see right here, right now. We introduced this last night at the Leadership Academy in Guatemala. Over 650 people were so excited. I mean, they were flat out fired up with all the information because they understood that what we revealed, what we talked about, what we showed is going to change millions and millions of people's lives. And I got to tell you, right now, with what we're about to share, it is just so exciting to be a part of this right now. And we feel that this is the single greatest launch of a product in the history of Zrii, and that's happening all right now. And you know, we've been giving you guys a few clues, and the last few months we've been putting a puzzle together, and we've been given different pieces each week, each other day. We've been putting different pieces all over inside of your back office, and many of you have already guessed. Many of you have thought it was this or thought it was that. But right now, the wait is over because we are going to put together the final piece of the puzzle and introduce to you our newest product, Zrii Rise. This is going to absolutely change the game of every single thing that we're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting, very exciting for all of you to be able to be a part of this. Now, before we go into why we believe this is, without a shadow of a doubt, the top product in the coffee industry in the world, in terms of we believe this is the best tasting coffee product you'll ever try. We believe this is also the healthiest coffee that you will absolutely ever drink. But before we get into that, before we share all of that with you, first I would like to share with you why we did this. Why did we decide to go into the coffee business? Why did we decide to have all of you be able to have coffee as a product to share with other people? And some of you might be saying, well, it's easy. It makes sense. It's simple. It's a transfer buy for other people, but it goes far beyond that. We've done so much research. And one of the things that we've learned is 500 billion cups of coffee are consumed each year around the world. And the average coffee drinker, the average person that drinks coffee consumes over 3 cups a day. So not only is it a daily consumable, it's a multiple daily consumable. So this is another reason why we wanted to be able to introduce coffee, but do it in a way like no one else. And then we looked at other successful companies around the world. We've looked at companies like McDonald's, one of the most successful franchises in the history of business. And if we look at what they've done, they've made a fortune selling burgers and fries. And that has been all their commercials. That has been all of their marketing, and all of their advertising has been burgers and fries. They have recently changed direction completely. All of their marketing, all of their advertising, everything that they're doing now is to introduce coffee to the consumers. Their McCafe line, you go through a drive-through, the first thing they say, would you like to try a McCafe coffee? All of their advertising, all of their billboards, it's all focused on coffee. They've even gone out and hired some of the top executives, one of which was from Starbucks, to be part of the McDonald's company, because they understand that coffee is a truly remarkable business, and it sells so much throughout the world, and it truly is a recession-proof product. And you might say, well, how's this been doing for them since they've switched their marketing, since they've switched their focus? How has this been doing for them? Over the last few years, since they've done this, they've shown record profits unlike any that they've ever shown in the history of the company. And they contribute all of that due to their new direction and focus on the coffee market. Let's take another company, for example, Subway. Everybody's familiar with Subway. They have the second most locations out of any franchise in the world, and they have now begun to sell breakfast in order to sell coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, that is another clue. We always say success leaves clues. And we look at companies like Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, for the longest time, their logo was a donut. Now they've gone out and they've switched their logo and actually have made it a cup of coffee. And I could go on and on, example after example after example. But these companies all realize that coffee is a huge market for them and for their business. In fact, it's one of the most valuable commodities in the world after oil. It is the second most consumed product in the world behind water. So think about the market that we now have with this product in our company, in your hands. But see, there's also some things that I want to talk about. The reason it took us over a year to come out with this coffee wasn't simply because it was a coffee. Normal coffee is very acidic, and at Zrii, everything we do needs to be the best it can possibly be done. We are a health and nutrition company, and every product we have has to enhance people's lives. But normal coffee is very acidic. In fact, many health practitioners, they believe that your body's acidity levels have a great deal to do with your overall health. And take this example. It takes about 17 glasses of water to bring your pH levels back to normal after having a cup of coffee. It can raise your blood pressure levels. It can dehydrate you. It can create those coffee jitters. And of course, that famous caffeine crash. So how are we able, to look at this and say, how can we make one of the most consumed products in the world healthy? And ladies and gentlemen, I am here to tell you, we have found a way to make not only have our product one of the best tasting products in the world, but also one of the healthiest products in the world. And you might be saying, well, how in the world were you able to do that? Well, it starts with, we took 100% Colombian grown, premium quality Arabica coffee bean. These beans are world renowned for their rich, sophisticated flavor and enticing aroma. Unlike other coffee products, we freeze concentrate our beans to lock in the flavor and the aroma of a premium cup of coffee. Now, I want you to understand that your enjoyment of this coffee was so important to us that we literally spared no expense. It takes us over 2.5 pounds of coffee to create just 1 pound of concentrate for our product. Now, on top of that, we added the highest quality green coffee bean extract in the world. Raw green coffee beans have almost 10 times the amount of beneficial antioxidants as roasted coffee beans. Antioxidants that help keep your body's cells young and healthy. One of these antioxidants, chlorogenic acid, is particularly good at boosting overall all natural weight loss by increasing fat burn, amping up your metabolism, and regulating your blood sugar levels. In fact, scientific research has shown that green coffee bean extract can reduce unhealthy body fat by more than 15% alone. So I want you to understand this. Not only are you and we tapping into the coffee market, but with this product, we are also tapping into the weight loss market as well. Now, I want you to understand that in Zrii, we are famous for our amalaki, and Zrii Rise is infused with our amalaki fruit. And as you know, amalaki has been revered for centuries for the incredible health properties and has also been considered one of the most effective sources for promoting and increasing cellular rejuvenation enhancing the immune system function, and increasing vitality. And yes, I want you to understand this, balancing your body's pH levels. So take all of that into consideration into this cup of coffee. And I'm telling you, in now, after everyone has already tried it, there is no doubt this is one of the absolute best tasting coffee products in the world. And now, with all of that we've put inside of this product, one of the healthiest products in the world. And I also want to say our coffee boasts two of the strongest certifications in the health industry, and you might be seeing them on our box right now. That is the Chopra Center and the Rainforest Alliance. This is further validating that we responsibly harvest and carefully source each of our ingredients so that we meet the highest standards of sustainability around the world. This is so, so exciting. And here's what's even more exciting. You see, some of the companies that I've mentioned, the Starbucks, the Dunkin' Donuts, all of these companies have made it socially acceptable to charge $3, $4, $5, even $6 for a cup of coffee. With what I've just shared with you, one of the best tasting coffee products in the world, definitely one of the healthiest coffee products in the world, all for around $1 a cup of coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, not only are we getting people to transfer their spending from an unhealthy coffee product to a healthy coffee product, but we're also going to teach them how this is going to save them money. And it is incredibly, incredibly simple. And here's what I want you all to understand. This product was made easy to share. And let's talk about this for a minute, because this product is simple. All you have to do is take one of these sticks of coffee, put it in a cup, and add hot water. In fact, I didn't even have to stir it when I was drinking it. All I had to do was add hot water, and it mixed beautifully, and it tasted incredible. All you have to do is put this in a cup, add hot water, and you have simple perfection. This is our quick brew system with Zrii Rise. It's so easy to share. No more grinding beans, no more trying to brew coffee. In fact, one of the things that we realized is they have these electric boiling kettles, and all you have to do is put some water in it, plug it in under a minute you have boiling water, and all you have to do is add that to the coffee. Think about the offices that you go into. They all have those water tanks. Those water tanks have a hot water section on them, where all you have to do is put your cup under it and add hot water, boil water. It has never been easier to have an incredible cup of coffee. And this is our sample kit. I want all of you to see this. What this is it's a sleeve that comes in, and in this sleeve you put in 2 samples of the Zrii Rise coffee. It has all the information about the coffee on there. It says exactly what it is. It says exactly what ingredients are on there. It shows our certifications from our Zrii Rise coffee, and it closes very beautifully. You can put a card in there, you can put your website on the back, and you can use this to sample the product. And these come in all of our new kits that we're going to be showcasing. You will get sample sleeves in all of the kits, and we are so excited about what this is going to do for you and for your business. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Let's show you, because I keep saying how easy and simple this is. Let's show you just really quickly how simple this is to set up a coffee break. Just for instance, if you were to get on a phone and say, hey, I've only got a second, but I'm glad I caught you. Listen, I've got something I'd like to get your opinion on. Let's have coffee and discuss. When's a good time to meet? Think about that. Think about what I just said. It is so simple. Everybody can do that. And hey, when you meet up for coffee, they get to try your coffee. It is so unbelievable. Now let's take a look at this. Let's say you're sitting with somebody, and this is kind of an example of how a conversation would go. I'm so glad that we're meeting today. I've got something exciting I'd like to share with you. Let me ask you a question. Do you drink coffee or know anyone who does? Now let's face it. at the very least, if they don't drink coffee themselves, because we know 80% of the population does, that they're going to know somebody that drinks coffee. Well, at that point, let's assume that they said, yes, I drink coffee. You can say, great, let me ask you another question. What brand do you normally drink? And at this point, they're going to say Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, one of, McDonald's, one of the brands, right? Folgers, Nescafe. But let's assume that they say Starbucks for this example. So then you go, great. If I were to show you a coffee that tastes just as good, if not better than Starbucks, but was also super healthy for you, would you give it a try? Now think about that for a minute. Would you give it a try? I mean, almost in all cases, they're going to say yes. And then at that point, you say, great, I want to show you a coffee that I personally think is the best tasting cup of coffee in the entire world. And the company that makes it gives us a really easy way to drink it for free every single day. Plus, they actually reward us for sharing it with other people. Now, here's what's really cool about that. Because you say they reward us for sharing it with other people, this is where the sample program comes in. And you can then say, hey, if I give you this envelope, which contains 2 free sticks of Zrii Rise coffee, when do you think you'll be able to give it a try? Now, if you give someone that, and remember, this has only taken us about 45 seconds to do. So if you give someone a sample sleeve of coffee and you ask them when will they be able to give it a try, and they say, for instance, well, I'll be able to give it a try tomorrow morning. You say, great, because you want to nail down a specific date. So then you say, great. If I was to follow up with you later that afternoon to hear what you love most about it, would that be okay? And at that point, they've tried the product, and now you're able to follow up with them. So now let's talk about the follow-up conversation. So, when you go through that and you hand them the sample sleeve, you can say something like, awesome, I can't wait to hear what you think. I'll reach out to you. But in the meantime, if you want to find out more, you can go to the website that's listed here on the back of the sleeve, or you can give me a call. So you can put your information on the card. You could put a business card in there, because if they try it and love it, they're immediately probably going to want more information. That's why it's important for you to have your information on the sleeve. Now, when you do follow up with them, here's something that you could say. Hey, I'm so glad I caught you. I wanted to follow up and hear what you liked most about those samples of Zrii Rise coffee that I gave you. Now, it's very important that you ask the question, what did you like most? Because they now have to go in and find the thing that they like most, so we get them thinking in a positive direction right away. Now, they'll say, hey, what I love most about Zrii Rise coffee is this. Or you can then say, me too. What I loved about the Zrii Rise coffee was that this. It could be the taste, it could be the flavor, it could be the energy, it could be whatever, right? The way that you feel, your overall well-being, but you can add your own personal testimony to that. Now, here's a great way to get somebody and to really judge their level of interest in the coffee. So you say to them, okay, let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being slightly interested and 10 being extremely interested in the coffee, where do you find yourself? See, at this point, what we're doing is we're gauging what their level of interest is. And this is so simple to do with this program right here. So let's say hypothetically they fall somewhere in the 6 to 10 range. So you could say something like, great, so let me show you how you can get it for a discount, or better yet, let me show you how you can get it for free every single month, right? Because 6 to 10, they're pretty confident about the product. They're pretty excited about the product. And that's when you can go in and really close them as either being a customer, teach them how to get it for free, because our customers can get the product for free as well as our IEs. Or you can share the benefits of becoming an IE, and that's saving 30% off the retail price of the product and actually getting paid for sharing coffee with other people. So you can go down that, and they're going to tell you basically what they want to be at that point. Now, if they're somewhere in the 1 to 5 area, that's okay too, because all that means is they need some more information. So all you have to do is maybe set up another meeting and say something like, no problem. if I connect you with a webinar, video, or someone knowledgeable about the coffee product, I mean, take your pick, right? You can use your upline, you can use a tool, you can use whatever. Would you be willing to learn more? And that's all we're doing. We're asking them questions. We're trying to get them more interested, because 1 to 5 means that they just have some questions that they would like answered, and that's what we're going to do. So you can set up another get together. You can maybe send them to a webinar, get them connected to your upline, get them connected to somebody that's knowledgeable about the product, whatever, right? You're trying to set up another exposure for them to be able to learn more information. And you want to do this in a short period of time, right? After they try the coffee, you don't want to wait another week before they get on the phone with somebody again, because that's like starting over. So you want to be able to do this in a really quick way, and it's simple, it's easy. I mean, all it is just sharing a product that they're taking already, just getting them to transfer their habits to something that's healthy and probably less expensive than what they're already doing. So it's very, very easy to do. Now, a lot of what I shared with you, and we're going to have a lot of trainings on this. And in your back office, you're going to find that there's a 6 basic steps to maximizing your business. And we're going to have this there in the next few weeks for all of you to see. We've just done the final edits, and that'll be available in your back office. And there's simple things that you need to understand. And a lot of what's in there are going to be some of the facts that I shared with you today, the scripts, the information that I've shared with you today. But you got to understand, you have to become a product of the product, right? You have to take the product. You have to develop your testimonies from the product. You need to take the product. You have to have the product on you at all times, and you got to plug into the system, right? There's webinars, there's calls, there's meetings, there's videos. We have some incredible videos, comparison charts. There's so much that we're going to be releasing once we start shipping out this product that you're going to see available on the website in the back office. So you got to make sure you have all of your materials together. Now, here's what I would do, right? I would set up at least 2 coffee break meetings a day, right? Get 2 people at least to set up 2 coffee break meetings a day. And you have to have at least 1 taste and talk a month. I mean, at least 1 taste and talk a month where you get a bunch of people over and have them trying the coffee. I mean, it's so simple. And one thing you always have to do is ask for referrals. Hey, who do you know that drinks coffee? I mean, it's so easy to do. And just walk them through the process. Very, very simple. And I'm telling you, people are going to get fired up about this. Now let's take another look at this, because this is something that also is incredibly exciting. Now, I want to go through a few things. The first is the price of the coffee. Our wholesale price of this coffee, what our independent executives will pay, is $25 for 20 sticks of coffee. That's a little over $1 a cup of coffee. $25 for 20 sticks is our wholesale pricing. Our preferred customer pricing is $27.50. So $27.50. Preferred customers pay 10% more than wholesale customers, which are our independent executives, and that's $27.50. That's still a little more than $1 a cup of coffee. And then, of course, our retail customers, just regular retail customers, are 30% more than wholesale, and that's $32.50 a box of coffee. Now, this is all, regardless what price you look at, an incredible value for a super premium, super healthy, super simple cup of coffee for people to be able to use and consume and absolutely love. But I want to tell you about another way that I believe people are absolutely going to be able to share this with other people. And I want you to understand that, you can retail it for 35. You can retail it for 30. That's entirely up to you. You buy it for 25 if you have friends and family and you say, "Hey, why don't you, try this for a month and see how you love it and see what you love most about it." And you can sell it to them and you can make instant profit on this product because people drink coffee. Now here's what I want to share with all of you, because I am really, really excited about this. Because a lot of people talk to me about doing trade shows or fundraisers or different events where there's a lot of people showing up to. And I want you to think about how easy this would be if you had a booth, because people normally set up booths to try to generate leads. Well, imagine having a booth to try to generate a lead, but on top of that, you were selling cups of coffee for $2 to $2.50 a cup. So people would come up to you have a cup of coffee for $2 or $2.50 a cup, and they would be able to, at this point, and let's assume it's $2.50 a cup, and you're selling a premium healthy cup of coffee for $2.50, and people are coming up to you and they're buying this coffee. Well, literally, now you're basically selling the box of coffee for literally double, right? I mean, you're selling the box of coffee for over a 40% return on your investment. On top of that, you're still generating leads. So imagine if you had, basically, you sold $1,000 worth of coffee, right? Making 40%. That's $400 that you would have made right there. On top of that, what are all the leads for each cup of coffee that you sold? And I mean, this is really, really an incredible way to not only generate leads, to become profitable. I mean, think about it. Take a few hours on a weekend, be able to generate a lot of money really simply by sharing a product that you know is incredible. So this is a great opportunity for so many people that are looking to do this. Now, here's what I got to tell you. The product is right now being shipped to our warehouses right now. It is being shipped to our warehouses right now. We had the first product sampled last night here in Guatemala, and right now this product is being shipped to our warehouses. Here's what I'm going to tell you. We have secured at least 12 months worth of this product because we know what's going to happen. So we've already purchased 12 months in advance, and we're going to continue to do that because we know this product is absolutely going to take our company by storm, and it's going to help every single one of you. And we hope to start shipping out this product in the first week of July. That is our goal. But here's what I got to tell you. We know that the first order, people are going to be so fired up and they're going to be so excited. So what we want to do is, everybody that is on this webinar, you are going to be the first people to be able to get the coffee in your hands. Now, I'm going to explain to you exactly how you have to do that. And what you have to do is you need to send an email to preorder@Zrii.com with your full name, your ID number, and which package you would like. Now, there's 3 packs that we have. These are our pre-order packs, and these are the first orders that are going to go out of our coffee. And that'll hopefully be in the beginning of next month. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we are going to start shipping this out, and whoever does this is going to be the first people to get the coffee. We have 4 boxes of coffee for $100, but with that, what we're also doing is we're giving you 20 sample sleeves. Those sample sleeves that I told you could put 2 sticks of coffee in to be able to sample out. We're giving you 20 with the 4 boxes of coffee for $100, 8 boxes of coffee for $200 with 50 sample sleeves, or 16 boxes of coffee for $400 with 100 sample sleeves. Now, what we're doing is we're limiting it to only 16 boxes per ID number. We want to make sure that every person that wants to pre-order is going to be able to get it. So we know the excitement that's going to be taking place with this. So again, if you would like to be the first people to have this product, you need to send an email. I would send an email immediately after this webinar or right now to preorder@Zrii.com, name, ID number, which package you would like, and you're not going to be charged until it actually ships out. So the moment you see yourself get charged, you know that your coffee is on the way, and we're going to be hopefully shipping it out here in the next few weeks. We are so excited about that. This product in the month of July, ladies and gentlemen, what it's going to do for all of you in the month of July is completely start to change your business. And this year will become one of the best years in the history of your network marketing career, but it all relies on you. You need to be the ones that take action. Right now, if I were you, what I would be doing to build my business is I would be getting every single person I know. I would be getting them in position. I would be getting them in place. I would be bringing them in the business with one of our packs, whether our $500 pack or our $1,000 pack, getting them set up and also having them set a pre-order in for this product, getting them ready, because we have an opportunity right now to get ahead of this. You have an opportunity in your business right now to get people positioned for when this happens, because when the world finds out what we're doing, people are going to be joining us like crazy. So you have an opportunity to take advantage of that in the very, very beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a historic event in the history of Zrii. And I can't tell you how excited all of us are to be able to share this with you. This has been a long time coming, and here's what we're doing on Thursday, June 26th. Next Thursday, we are going to have our very own scientific advisory board members on this call. They're going to be sharing with you how much research, data, information, and formulations went into making this product what it is. And I got to tell you, Dr. Tom is here with us at the Leadership Academy in Guatemala, and the information he shared about this product is mind-blowing. People could not believe how much time and energy and detail went into making this product, and I truly, truly, truly believe that this is one of the best products in the history, not only of Zrii, but I think in network marketing, because of what it has, what it does, and the amount of people we're going to be able to touch and reach with this product. It's super simple. It's super easy. This is Zrii Rise, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you tune in next week with our scientific advisory board members to get on there. They're going to be talking about the product, and our VP of Marketing, Kate MacArthur, is going to be on there and asking them a ton of questions as well, so all of you can hear this product and the science behind it. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you with this, because we've been on this webinar now, and hopefully you guys are super fired up, and I got to tell you, I am so excited to be able to share this with you. I mean, this has been a long time coming, and the people at the corporate office have been working so hard, and there's been so many people that have been touching this to make it what it is, from the design to the formula to the marketing, all the different marketing pieces that you're going to be seeing over the next 2 weeks come across the website. This is just a very, very exciting time in the history of Zrii, and all of you to be a part of it is just truly, truly remarkable. And I will leave you with this. As Warren Buffett says, let the things in your life that you choose to do every day be your hobby, and have the things that the masses do every day be your business. That's why we believe Zrii is positioned to become one of the greatest business opportunities in the world, because coffee is what people do every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. We hope you are super fired up. Now go out there and share what you've just learned with every single person, and get ready, because the month of July, we are absolutely going to take the industry by storm. This is AK signing off. We love you guys.